part of the SWOT team, Special Weapons and Tactics. No, you're not. You're part of the Cyber Teacher Cyber 60 team. And this is all about the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis for business. Roll that jingle, Mr. T. Hello, we're looking at the SWOT analysis, part of strategic management, and we're also going to look at how SWOT analysis can be applied to the video streaming company Netflix. First of all, you've got to have strengths. You have to look at the weaknesses. You have to look at the opportunities and threats. That's your SWOT. Very important strengths and weaknesses are internal factors that influence the business. You can control them. So no excuses. You need to be on top of your weaknesses, make them better. Strengths, capitalize on them. And then your threats and opportunities that are external to the business, you can't really control them. They could create sleepless nights, but you need to plan for them and try and predict what's going to happen, what could be around the next corner or behind the mountain. So opportunities, you need to go and find the opportunities. Okay, the SWOT team is back to help us. Remember, when you do the SWOT, don't come up with a list of 10 strengths and weaknesses and threats and opportunities. Keep it short, 3 to 5. Otherwise, you confuse your team or your staff and they will lose focus. So let's have a look. Now, I personally am a little bit biased when it comes to some of these, but remember, this is subjective. This is what I think as a Netflix user, as a customer. So I think the TV series are really good. Things like The Crown or Peaky Blinders, I can really recommend that. It's a really quality TV series. Documentaries are really recommendable. And it's affordable. You pay about £9–10 in the UK, and in the US I think it's $7.99. Really affordable compared to what we used to pay for satellite TV. Okay, SWOT team is back. Weaknesses, feature films. To me, this is really a weakness. How long will we wait to see No Time to Die from 007? It's being released November 2020. It's going to take a few months before Netflix will have it on their streaming service. Bandwidth and Wi-Fi, you might argue, no, this is external, nothing to do with them. Okay, you've got a point, but maybe there's something they can do on their site to make the streaming more seamless for their users. And lastly, something else, I added trailer mail. I do like my movies, and Netflix knows exactly what I like. So why not send me an email, say, once or twice a week saying this new film is coming up. I might get time through my working day during lunch, and I can watch my trailer and look forward to what's coming up tonight at home. Okay, Mr. SWOTman says you need to find the opportunities. Sports coverage, really disappointing that we can't see sport on Netflix yet, where Amazon is busy signing big deals for international sport. If I'm not mistaken, they've signed a deal for some Premiership football or soccer, as they say in America. And another one, animation, cartoons, they can do a lot better. Netflix on this. And it's definitely an opportunity. And Newsflix is something I created. This doesn't exist, but maybe it will in the next few years. Maybe Netflix can take news, spice it up a bit, and make it just a little bit easier for us to digest. Maybe a little bit more positive, that people want to watch the news and not be overwhelmed by all the negative news that comes through our normal news channels. And then threats. Mr. SWOTman says, watch out for the threats. Amazon Prime is very aggressively coming at Netflix and streaming, and they are putting millions into content creation. They've signed a $71 billion deal to get Marvel Studios portfolio of films, so watch out, Netflix. Hollywood Studios, they will protect their market and market share, so Netflix will have to try and find a way to negotiate with the Hollywood Studios. And then if you're in America, HBO Now or Sky's Now TV in the UK, they can also not be ignored. So in short, that's your SWOT analysis. And don't forget, what this is all about, you need to come up with strategies, maybe more than one. But what you need to do is you need to tie up some strengths with opportunities or marry them. So what I've done here, I've looked at sports coverage. Okay, they don't have live sport, but can't they link sport and documentaries? Yes, they've done it. They've got some really good sports documentaries, things like Icarus, that is all about Russia's involvement in drug doping and drug use in sport. I can really recommend that. Really good. So that's something they can do. So try and link up some of these strengths and opportunities to come up with some strategies that could increase market share or increase revenue or just get a bigger user base for Netflix. And lastly, don't forget the SWAT team, Special Weapons and Tactics, these 4 soldiers protecting us. They are tactical operators. They focus on short-term operational projects where we in business management or business studies, we look at strategy and we focus on the longer-term strategic challenges. Okay, that's SWOT analysis. I hope you enjoyed this.
Want to know more about business? Check out these lessons and subscribe for any future learning. And if you really found this video entertaining, why not like and subscribe, and we'll keep the Cyber Teachers content coming.